on standby.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Counter UAV.
Hello and welcome back. I'm the Snapping Raccoon, and this Call of Duty commentary is all about must-haves, superstitions, procedures, routines. Call them what you may. You'll understand what I mean when I get more into the subject. We all have them. We all have, whether we know about, whether we do them subconsciously or we basically go out of our way to make sure that we do this before or as we are gaming. Now, I'm going to relate this back to Call of Duty straight away with the way that I set myself up for gaming. And I want to hear your feedback of whether I'm just an idiot, whether I'm stupid, whether I'm crazy, or this is the kind of thing that you guys have as well. Now, I know I'm a pretty not fixated personality, but I am very organised in I must have things in place and I must have certain things in the right way before I can do certain things. Call of Duty is one of them. If I am playing Call of Duty if I'm not in a party, if I'm playing solo, then one things that I must have I must have my iPod next to me, and I must have either of the three. I'm stuttering a little bit, I do apologise. I must have some music playing. Now, the music is very specific. It is either Daft Punk or it is some music by Monster Cat, but it tends to be slightly dancey, electronic. It's mainly electronic, and it has to have very little words. Now, the reason for this is, for me, I have a very nervous disposition kind of thing, where basically if I'm sitting, I think it's like high sugar in the blood or something like that, because when I'm sitting normally, my legs shake, as you can probably tell by my talk, when I talk with the hands, when I talk with my gestures. It's because I'm basically a very fidgety person. Now, when I'm sitting in Call of Duty and my feet are going, I'm sitting at my desk, I'm bobbing up and down as I'm shooting, as I'm concentrating, as and stuff like that. What I find is, if I've got that music playing through headphones into my left ear, because I usually leave the right ear open if I have the headset on, if I have that, then I tend to find that I calm down. My body stops jiggling about as much. I tend to get a bit agitated, obviously, if the rage starts to set in, but hey, it's Call of Duty, the rage is going to set in at some point, but it calms me down. It can't be hardcore either, it can't be really poundy music. It's where I don't listen to the metal when I'm playing Call of Duty. It amps me up too much and I end up playing absolutely stupidly. But that's just for Call of Duty. Now, I know I have to have them things in place before I play, because otherwise I feel like I'm not going to play the game properly, and I feel like it's just going to be a bad night on the table, whatever. But relating it actually into the game, now the Black Ops 2 has been out for however many months now. It's been out 7, 8, 9 months, nearly 9 months, 8 months. Now, we all have our own favourite classes. Now, what I want to know is, for specific gun types, I know for SMGs, assault rifles and LMGs, I have to have one attachment. Not the same attachment across all three, but I have to have one attachment per class always on that one. Otherwise, I just feel like that gun is useless. I can have them across any of the guns. Now, on the assault rifles, you're probably going to guess what I'm going to say. It's got to be stock. It has got to be. Just basically, for the left to right movement, looking down the reticle, as you can probably see from the gameplay, left to right movement is a hell of a lot quicker with the stock. You can kind of weave yourself out of some trouble. It's very, very impressive, and it's, for me, on the assault rifles, it's a must have. For submachine guns, now, this one, I didn't think it was much of an issue at first, but I have to have the foregrip. Now, I have to, because I don't know why. I mean, I don't notice that much of a difference, but every time I'm playing SMGs, if I look at the class and I'm setting up, if it hasn't got foregrip on, I lose confidence. It is all about confidence at the end of the day in the gun, and the foregrip for me adds a hell of a lot of confidence to the SMGs. Now, for the LMGs, it has got to be, I've got to have both of the previous two. I have to have two attachments on it. I have to have stock and foregrip. I don't really care about the reticles. There's certain guns that I have to have the reticle on. The Type 25, I must have the reticle on. The MK48, I've got to have the red dot sight on, because the iron sights just confuse me too much. It's just one of them things. I just looking down, I'm aiming down sight. I'm looking at the reticle, I'm thinking, where the bloody hell do I aim? where do I aim? I don't know what I'm doing. Where's the red dot? So yeah, he's one of them that some iron sights really do annoy me, so I have to have the red dot sight on that one. But stock is a must-have for me. Now, I'd like to hear what you guys think. Sniper rifles are the only ones where basically I can play with them naked. Charles just laughed at no. I can play with them naked. I can play with them with no attachments. The ballistic CPU is key for quick scopers, but I'm a hard scoper, so for me it doesn't make much of a difference. I tend to have to aim twice anyway by the time I'm getting to shoot you. So yeah, for snipers I don't necessarily have a must-have, but I'd love to hear what you guys think, whether you do as well. Now, the other things that I was thinking of as well, now gameplays and perks as well. Now for me, sorry, not for gameplay, sorry, for game types, bloody hell, must have hardcore kill confirmed for me. That's my must have for this one. But perks, attachment, perks and lethals. I'm not going to talk about individual guns because you must have guns. Yeah, I swap guns. I just do them to get them to gold and then I change them over. Go back to a couple other guns because I like them. So I'll go back to the AN-94, the PDW when I want to blast at everything else. But for perks, now I have two that I never take off. I can leave the rest, but I'll leave these two on until I have to get told I can't use them anymore. Blind Eye and Dexterity. Blind Eye, I love it because it absolutely stops me getting the annoyance of the hunter-killer drones and the ridiculous stealth choppers, which I hear that little mini fart, you know, the silent but deadly, and you just know you're dead. And then you hear the alarm bells of the camper, stupid camper, but you hear the alarm bells of the hunter-killer drone coming at you, and you just know you're screwed. So with the Blind Eye on, it just kind of eliminates that for me. It really does help. I know this is, you're probably going to say, oh, I know all this, but it's just one of them things. Must-haves happen with everything. As I've said, we have it in all our lives. I mean, I know football players, which is why I said it's must-haves, procedures, superstitions. It covers the entire thing. You call it what you want, but football, it's like I know from a football standpoint, there are some players who play in my 11-a-side team who superstitiously will only put the left sock on before the right sock. Will only put the left shin pad on once the right leg's completely once they've put the shorts on. It's just stuff like that, but people think that it's going to make them play better, and it's all about getting your mindset to think you are confident, not having a shed of doubt in your brain about what is going to happen, and you know whatever you want to do, you can do because you've set everything up correctly. So anyway, guys, we're coming to the end of this commentary. I'd love to know your feedback on this and what you think about, or whether you have any must-haves that you got to do either in real life or in Call of Duty gaming. So thank you guys. I've been the Snapping Raccoon, and I will see you some other time. Tra.
Rise of the Chief.